Hey, what's up, everybody? This is B-Laugh here. I'm giving you guys a little tutorial on tower defense. And the basic idea behind the tutorial is I've been playing tower defense a lot, and I just kind of wanted to. And there's new people that play it every day. So if anybody's gets interested in it, and they want to know good builds or how to or the best way to get a good army up, or so that, and also it's half economy, half army, and the basic idea is to have a strong defense while also being able to create SCVs. And the idea is that you'll have 31 SCVs and your full speed upgrades by hopefully about round 25, around 26. Now the first builder I'm going to use is a shadow builder, and I do have reflex on so that I can kind of imitate sends. I'm gonna try to do good sends against myself, so that it's not super easy, because without sends it takes away one of the big elements of the game. So this first round, it's gonna be I'm gonna be doing the first builder I'm gonna use is a shadow builder, and I'm gonna start off with with 3 bone warriors. The bone warriors are they're not good, but they are good in that you can upgrade them to Skeletors, Fire Archers, and Dark Mages, which are really good early on. They kind of lose how good they are after the first boss, but they're good all the way up until basically you get in the round 20s, and they don't do as much damage, and they can't take the hits like they can at the beginning. Bone Warriors, they're good. They regenerate the health, and they'll get you through the 3 of them. Will basically get you through the first round. Now, the Zergling takes a lot of damage, and you don't want to get too. Hopefully, you don't get like a double Zergling send, because that can actually ruin your. Especially if they target them early, that can really hurt your ability to beat that round. But that's the only really complication you'll have with a 3 bone warrior start. Now I'm going to get a Skeletor for the second round, and I'm going to go ahead and send a couple of Zerglings with this attack, which is that's pretty typical for what you'll see if it's 4-on-4. And the Skeletor is he can pretty much solo this round. Once he gets 1 kill, he basically one-shots the lava crawlers. And yeah, so this round, it's nothing too difficult. The shadow builder is really good early on because of the Skeletors and because of what they're able to do. And that sets you up so that you can have a really good economy very early. And the sooner that you get your economy out, the more benefit it's going to give you, and the more kills the more income you're going to get, the bigger your army can be and the better it can be. So now I'm going to get my second Skeletor, and after this I'm going to start upgrading. I'm going to start getting SCVs out and get my economy going as quickly as possible. The basic idea for what I like to do is have 5 SCVs and your first speed upgrade by the first boss, and still be able to kill that boss. And that's typically pretty easy with the shadow builder, because like I said, the Skeletors are really strong. They're really good these first few rounds. And once I get my 50 minerals, get my first SCV out. Now, excuse me, I'm coughing like crazy. Now there's not that much gonna be happening in these next couple rounds. Is basically I'm gonna get some SCVs and speed out, and I'm not gonna upgrade this guy until the Overlord round, hopefully. And this next round I should be able to get speed, and I should be able to get my speed upgrade and my next SCV out pretty easy. I'm gonna send another Zergling with this attack. It's good. I mean, sends against you are good if you can handle them because they give you extra minerals, and this game is all about the minerals, and you want to have a strong army, and a strong enough army to kill the sends, so that like if when you get a Thor, you kill it. I mean, yeah, it sucks because it's a send and it's not part of that round, but you kill it and you get your 30 minerals. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my speed, and then I'm gonna do my SCV. The speed upgrades, they take longer than your SCVs to build, but they also give a huge benefit to all your SCVs, and it's not just an extra SCV, it's speed for all of them. And so I'm gonna send another Zergling with this round. And now after this Hoverlord, you probably won't be able to handle roaches with just 2 Skeletors. So this next round I'm gonna upgrade. I'm either gonna get a Fire Archer out if I have the money, or I'm gonna get my first Carrion Spitter out. And the Carrion Spitter is good once you upgrade him to a Nightcrawler, because he can allow for he can do the slow on the first boss, and he also does good damage against the first boss, which is 2 really good things about the Nightcrawler. You don't want to think too far ahead at this point. You know, having a strong start early on is always good, because that'll set you up later for more economy, or set you up later, because in the later strat isn't too complicated. You want to get Lord of Deaths are really good because they spawn a unit that they do chaos damage, and they spawn a unit that does chaos damage, who's pretty good. And once you upgrade again, then they get the Raise Dead ability, which is just more units for your army. Once things start dying, they start casting Raise Dead, and then you have these imps who do chaos damage. So it's like 3 units that get spawned in one, and it's really powerful. So this round, you know, it's not too much. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Carrion Spitter, and then I'm gonna get my 4th SCV out once I get him down. And also, a really good guy to get is your Gate Guards. They're really good because they spawn a guy too. I'm gonna want to put him back here, and I'll also get another SCV. Yeah, another SCV. I gotta stay on top of my sends, because you want to do your sends typically before the end of the round. Now I'm a little off because I'm playing by myself, so once I kill everything, it goes to the next round. So you have more mining time when you're doing a 4v4, because usually somebody will leak, or hopefully you'll make the other team leak, and then you have to wait for them. So you'll actually get more mining time. You have more money throughout the game. These rounds are pretty easy. You got your Skeletors are still. I don't think either one of these have died yet. And now your Fire Archer is just sitting there, and he's doing his damage. Fire Archers are really good. I'm gonna actually get another Fire Archer up right now. So now I'm gonna have those 2 Fire Archers. I got my 4 SCVs. I got my sends. I'm gonna keep doing sends every round. You know, I mean, some people, you know, you're gonna get the the guys that do the huge sends on you. Some of them might be on eco. It's hard to plan for that. You have to have a strong defense, but you don't want to sacrifice your economy just so that you can have a just for a strong defense. This round shouldn't be too hard, especially now since I have the 2 archers. They're gonna tear through these guys, especially if they're targeting the same one. My first Skeletor goes down, but it's not that big a deal. Bone Warriors spawn because that's the passive ability of the Shadow guy. Go ahead and get another. So now I'm at 19 income, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my 5th SCV. So now I got my 5 SCVs, and we got to upgrade my crawler this this upcoming round, and that'll basically I'll basically be set for the boss. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and get my first gate guard out, and then I'll build my my 5th SCV on the boss round, so that I'll have 5 SCVs and a decent amount of a good amount of units going into this boss round. Go ahead and send it circling. Don't want to do too many big sends for myself on the boss, because this is kind of you know, tutorial, and just want to get the gist of a good build. You know, you can never plan for for everything that's going to happen in a normal game, especially when you have people that are doing eco stuff and that are giving you big sends, and that's one of the main things you have to worry about. So there we go. I'm gonna get him up, and I'm actually gonna be able to get my SCV building before the start of this next round. I'm probably gonna get 2 SCVs actually. Yeah, I can get 2 SCVs. So I'll be at 6 SCVs going into round 11 with 1 speed, which is where you want to be. I'm gonna do a couple sends on the boss round, just because, you know, typically you will have a few sends on the boss round. It's not normal that, you know, that the boss rounds are gonna come by themselves, but it does happen. So I'm not gonna say it's totally out of the question. So here we go. Boss should be going down. You got your minus 20 movement speed and minus 15 attack speed, which is good, because after these guys go down, he's gonna be moving slower to get to your next guys, and it won't even come to that. So there we go. So now I'm going to get my 6 SCV up. I'm kind of anal about my SCVs. I don't want them stacked on top of each other. Which is weird. No, it's not weird. I'm going to go ahead and get another archer out here in the next round. Some more sends. Got my 6 SCVs out. And my economy is, I'm at almost 30, which is pretty good for this early in the game. You want to be at about, you know, 30 to 50 is, I mean, if you're close to 50 by the end of by the boss round, it's possible, just because, you know, you have more send time, more time to accumulate money, more time to build up what you're going to send. It's good to have your melee units so that you don't have this full surround going on, which is not the best position to be in, because that's more units doing more damage to your guys faster. If you have a good line, then they can't do as much damage. And that's one of the reasons I'm going to go ahead and add on a gate guard as well. I'm going to get my my fire archer and add another gate guard. I'm actually going to do him on this side. Keep guys away from my my archers over there, because you don't want guys on top of your archers killing them until they absolutely have to be. And I like to have good spacing between all my stuff too. Go ahead and send a Muta and a Roach and a Marine. So, you know, you're starting to get more sends. A lot of people send Marauders too, just because the damage they do, and also the damage they do, and the ranged, and they have good armor. That's what we're looking for, armor.